what's a financial system basically? If you talk about financial system in our market, right? Who's the regulator of the financial system? SEBI, right? And SEBI and RBI. RBI looks at the money part. SEBI looks at the regulations. SEBI looks at all the equity shares and so on. RBI looks at the lending, borrowing. RBI का भी बहुत बड़ा role to make sure that the banks are not exposed to too much, loan defaults. Example, कोई बैंक है, उसने 100 करोड़ का loans लिया, नहीं, deposit लिया, but loans दिया 150 करोड़, हो नहीं सकता है ना? So every bank is monitored by RBI and RBI makes sure that तुमने जितना deposit लिया, उससे तुम सिर्फ 90% advance में, बाकी 10% keep with you as a cushion. That is done by RBI on a daily basis. Daily they check every bank's reserve and make sure that तूने 5 से 10% बांट लिया. ये तो कल बैंक collapse हो गया, so that amount will be used. Got it? So that's RBI's role. On the SEBI side, they look at obviously the capital market, right? So all the finance system therefore it helps you to basically issue equity, make investments, right? So today you are protected. अगर कोई भी investments खरीदा या बेचा, you are protected by the NSDL, CDS lands. Okay? Manage risk, exchange assets. So we want to make sure that कोई भी trader, today you can with 100 rupees you can buy 400 rupees worth of shares. पता ना तुम लोग को. But वो dangerous है because अगर that fellow collapses or become bankrupt, तो सामने वाले का पैसा रुक गया because he has to receive money. So there SEBI makes sure that they have enough protection. Are we clear? So they have to manage risk. वो एक example था. There are many examples that will make sure that the entire market is not playing without money. They have to ensure that पैसा देके they're buying. So in securitized debts, you are aware of this concept, right? Leverage. So people should not be using borrowings to invest in share market. अगर market नीचे गया तो borrowing तो avoid it, right? So they have to manage risk. Obviously exchange assets as well and to use the information market. This is what the main functions of a good system is. इसलिए वो पाकिस्तान में भी इसलिए वो हुआ, the markets collapsed. The system was not because it was not functioning properly. जो risk था वो manage होता. So key things to learn. You have to ensure the system buys, sells, borrows liquid capital well, raises capital, also manages the risk very carefully. Okay, and when is it a good system? When there's liquidity. अगर तुझे कल Reliance shares खरीदना है, तो ये आगे order डाला और 2 दिन तक shares नहीं मिला, that means this market is bad. But liquidity is there, you are able to buy Reliance shares. अब तो बताओ कि कोई seller ही नहीं है, तो फिर भी तो shares मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा? Ideally, you put markets for say Reliance shares, market price 100 है, तूने 100 का order दिया, तो अगर कोई sellers नहीं है, तो तुझे shares मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा? तो भी मिलेगा, because there are people called as market players who will keep aside a large chunk of shares and they will increase liquidity. तो हर एक market में SEBI ने बिठाया लोगों को legal, rest of people who will make sure that तेरा order transfer होगा, उसका भी order. Let's say you want to buy 100, उसको 101 पे बेचना है, इसको 100 पे बेचना है. ये लोग दिन भर बैठे move ही नहीं हो रहा है. So this guy will say, fine, I will buy you. I will sell to you 100. I will buy from you 101. उसका तो एक का नुकसान हो गया. But he will wait when the market go up and down and off the goes. You understood? So ये liquidity managed होता है by some other big player in the market who are SEBI registered. This is an example. Are we clear? So markets are supposed to be liquid. The day the market is illiquid, you can't buy such shares, it will collapse. That's why I said buy or sell orders. They have to be satisfied. Transaction cost should be low, very important. Right? That's why zero dani has become very, very, it's become a unicorn because they kept the cost low, right? And everyone has come low after that. Information is readily available. You should not be like, अगर कोई information market में आ गया, तो immediately share price will reflect up or down, right or wrong. That is called ready information and impacted market. ये नहीं information बचा के रखा है. Today, every company is required to immediately disclose to stock market, not after 1 day, within half an hour. Any event. अगर नहीं किया ना, तो company भी penalty लगती. So every company disclose everything within half an hour, therefore it's readily available. So I don't know if you look at the market, but you see every day, everyone keeps uploading to the relevant company's website. Okay? And when ready to ensure the execution controls. Basically, you're making sure that the contracts are executed. So these are very important points which you'll see India will be here. Liquid markets, low transaction cost, and readily available information. Another important point which will come later is information available है, but उससे market का shares impact हुआ कि नहीं is important. हो सकता है कि information आया फिर भी market का price share price impact नहीं हुआ या information है but market में circulate नहीं हो, right? Example and data, Facebook, Meta, जो भी news आता है, immediately you see the shares will always go down and go up. They are reacting. That's because it's a regulated market. It's a good market system, right? But in let's say China or Pakistan and all, there the information is not so fluid. So there it is not reacting, and that is we don't call efficient market hypothesis. Okay, is the market taking care of the information and reflecting? By doing that, you're preventing you from making insider trading, right or wrong? Okay, so that's it. We'll come back to it sometime.